What's that?
The mic is on and it's live streaming right now.
Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the last call. We have about 10 minutes before we start. So if you need to use the restroom, get another beverage from the bar or from your server, go ahead. But we'll get started here in about 10 minutes. So we've got the presentation out on time and to dinner on time.
Oh, keep it on. Keep the mic on.
Okay.
He's got fresh batteries.
Mr. Kowalski, how are you? You know, if you go by the bar, right down there.
Okay.
So for this, you don't have to touch anything. You don't have
Okay.
to mute it or anything. If you turn it off on our side.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So like
Was it on when I made that announcement?
yeah, we have it on.
Okay, beautiful. We can do one of two things.
You guys, you're not going to use that one. You're just going to use the screens up here.
Right. Yeah. So, my range with the computer is right here. So I've either got to do it from right here, or I've got to wave to somebody for a slide. So come on up. You want to run the slide, or you want me to just stand here and really?
down the crowd. So.
All right, our host will be back in just a moment. They're grabbing the first guest speaker, so if you guys would like to find a place to sit, or if you're happy standing, but we'll get started here. You got about 60 seconds to grab a drink and find a place to be comfortable.
We good right here?
Absolutely. I'll try not to spit on you while I'm talking.
Oh, good. We can hear this one.
Canyon Adventures.
Yeah, Canyon Adventures.
All right, well, thank you, everybody, for coming out to our first mixer of 2021. Hope you all like the location. We apologize for a little bit of the confusion. If you watched our video on the evening, you know we were supposed to be in the Innovation Center, but when this was all scheduled and booked, they didn't know they were going to be doing vaccine shots in the parking lot over there, and they've got the vaccines inside the Innovation Center and didn't want a bunch of people walking through. So we were going to come here for the after party and dinner anyway, so we just decided to go ahead and have the entire mixer out here at the GCU Canyon 49 restaurant. And we've got, but we'll go ahead and start with the director of Canyon Ventures, Robert Vera, to talk about what's going on at the GCU Innovation Center just to the north of us. Robert, thanks for putting this all together for us.
Thank you, Romey. On behalf of Rosie On The House and Canyon 49, welcome to GCU. It's great to have you all here. Yes, thank you. Welcome to GCU. Great to have you all here. My name is Robert Vera. I'm the director of Canyon Ventures. It's our innovation center. So what that means is we actually bring in companies, companies in the technology business, companies in real estate, companies in construction. We bring them in. They're mostly startup companies. They come in here and we house them over here in this 140,000 square foot building. If those of you who have been here for a little while in Arizona, you will know that that building was the old swap meet. So there's still remnants of the old swap meet in there, but we've reconstructed the whole building. It's now modernized, and we house 32 companies there. They're growing. They're all in revenue. They're all growing. Many are in the technology world. And what we ask them to do, beyond growing, is to hire our GCU students. So if you're a student here at GCU, you can come across, our campus is right over there. You can see it from here. If you're a student at GCU, you can come over here to Canyon Ventures, and you can work for one of our 32 startup companies there. The pay ranges from about $12.15 an hour to $35 an hour, and we give you professional experience and a professional network before you graduate from college. So we have about a little over 100 students working there right now. We're now about 16 months in. We started in August of 2019. We started this, brought companies in, growing them up. Some of the students that work there right here is one of our ventures. Grand Launch Media is a student-founded media company, and they do all our media. They're here today filming us out here. These are all GCU students. Yeah, thank you. These are all GCU students who started a company who wanted to be a production company. So they're here with us. We have other companies. Some of them we were going to have meet with you. We have companies in the technology space that do they do blueprints online. But we have a number of companies there. We're growing them up anyway. It's been great to start this, to be part of it all. And when Romey came over, he did an event over here. He saw what we were doing. I said, hey, you need to do your next mixer here at GCU. So really an honor and a pleasure to have you all here. Hopefully you'll come back again. Thank you very much for being here. And I'm sure I'll see you all later on tonight. Thank you.
You've done that before. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, we're glad to be here and glad y'all are joining us. We've got Rosie's up next. Come take over the mic. We're here at Rosie On The House. We're constantly, and we've got a little bit of a delay here because the computer's in there and our clicker for the PowerPoint only goes as far as Gary, but we'd like to be out here with the rest of y'all. So we've got a slight, communication signal delay, but we'll make it work. That's right.
All right, everybody, thanks for showing up this afternoon. We're going to have a great evening. And as you know, I don't need to remind any of you that have been in the program a long time, at Rosie On The House, we're all about win, win, win. We want to win first for the Arizona homeowner. Then we want to win for you. And then it needs to be a win for us. That we then in turn create more wins for the homeowner. And that's what we're all about. That's what we've been about from day one. And I wanted to share with y'all, because when we started putting these numbers together, I couldn't believe it. Speaking of a college degree, I had to buy my GED from Chaparral High School. I just barely got out of high school. So I admire, and my daughter Katie is a graduate of GCU. This is a school that thinks outside the box. And when you put starting entrepreneurs to business as a part of your curriculum, where else could you experience that kind of out of the box innovative thinking? I think they named it appropriately, the Innovation Center. All right, so we're all about win, 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 always have been. Come on, baby. All right. So I get the idea to start a radio show on a double dog dare back in 1988. I bring the idea to KTAR and they say, sounds like a good idea, kid, but you've never been on the radio and we're KTAR. 32 years later, we've got over 8,000 hours of broadcasting home improvement information to Arizona homeowners, with an average listenership over those whole 32 years of 60,000 people at any 1 minute. That creates 480 million radio impressions in our 32 years. And if you count everybody that has 2 ears, that's almost 1 billion individual audible impressions. So you can't hardly get into an environment where you want to talk to Arizona homeowners that doesn't bring you to Rosie On The House. And I'm humbled by that, but I don't mind bragging about my team just a little bit. All right, Gary. So that's our 32-year report card. We can only go back with our current database how many times people have visited our website. Well, it's about 4 million just to 2016. So it's in the tens of millions of times people have been to rosieonthehouse.com to try and find the right answer to their question about their Arizona home. Go ahead, Gary. We send out a weekly digital newsletter, and it started with 50 subscribers and it went to 100. And boy, when we hit 1,000, I thought we were knocking it out of the park. Well, since we've started our digital newsletter, we've sent 7.8 million newsletters by subscription. You have to ask to get the newsletter. 7.8 million individual editions of our newsletter has hit the Arizona homeowners. We think, as best we can tell, we've given over 1 million contractor referrals. And if you'll look at this one vendor, just one vendor, scroll it and show them how many this one vendor's got. This is one of the vendors that have been with us from day one. It's pages and pages and pages of people coming to Rosie On The House. The homeowners want to know, who do I use? Who can I trust? And you know what? Many of you are part of the Remodel Guild Quality Testimony Referral Service. Do you know of those 1 million referrals, we have a 90% approval rating and a 100% will refer rating? In 1 million referrals, 100% will refer. It's because of y'all. It's not because of me. It's because of y'all. So we're going to carry this banner forward. We're going to carry it high, and we might just carry it a little bit louder than we have in the past. All right. Ever since Ranking Arizona started ranking contractor referral networks, we have finished in first place. No one has ever taken that away from us. And the way, the way people, I get phone calls all the time. I got a text Sunday night sitting at home from a friend who's in the network, and he says, I want a truck, and I don't want any BS. And I just contact shared Jason Lopez's information. I said, call Jason. Are you going to finish that deal today? Tomorrow morning, they're going to finish that deal. So he just says, I want a truck and I don't want any BS. I said, call Jason. All right, what have we got next? And that's the kind of trustworthiness I hold. I would not give you my name if I didn't trust you. And I appreciate all the effort y'all go through every day holding up that banner. Thank you. I humbly thank you, thank you, thank you.
So most everybody is sitting over here, and not to turn my back on y'all, but Grand Media Launch, who's doing our live stream that's on our YouTube for all of our partners that aren't here, is right here, and they've asked us to not show our behind to the rest of our partners who can't be here. So I'm not turning my back on y'all, but if for everyone live streaming that can't join us, we're going to stay this way. And if you haven't figured it out, I think most of you have, every TV has our PowerPoint. Now it's going to be a little small. When we put this together, the lecture hall and the Innovation Center had 2 roll down screens, each one about as big as in between, these 2 pop outs and his hall. So we were going to have massive displays. If it's a little tiny, I apologize. We'll try and get as much of that content that's on those pages articulated without dragging it out. But we're going to pick up where we left off from our last mixer. Now, I'm not talking about the holiday party at Rustler's Roost. Who got to join us there? Pretty good time, huh? I'm talking about our last mixer at the Sanderson Ford Private Museum in August. How many of y'all were there for that? For everyone that can't see, you have to make a noise so the live stream can hear you. They can't see your hands wave. But we asked 3 questions in a partner survey following up that mixer. At that mixer, we released all of our business-to-business programs that we put together for our partners. And we asked which one of these existing programs were most valuable to you. And as you can see by the results, it was pretty even across the board, whether it was a Sanderson Ford fleet purchase, GPS tracking for your vehicle, whether it was printing services or uniform and promotional. But the one that peaked out just a little bit more than any was our 401k package. And before we get there, this is our play along tonight. We're actually going to do an interactive mixer tonight. In the calendar in front of you, you'll have a number of handouts, but this one should be your first one when you open all the way to the back. Go to the referral directory all the way to the back, Becky. There you go. Consider this your Rosie on the House marching orders. This is you telling us what you need from us. So if you look on here, our very first fill out is the Canyon University Career Connection. Are you currently looking for internship or employees, and would you like to be contacted about job placement through GCU Talent Growth? Obviously, put your company name and your preferred method of contact. Yes, I'm interested. No, I'm not currently, or other. I am looking, but I'm not. I'm looking for the trades industry. Next, on Sanderson Ford, let us know. Are you looking for a vehicle in the next 6 months, the next 2 years, the next 5 years? Let us know how we can prepare to plan to service your needs. Same with affordable GPS tracking, the brand agency. They do all the printing services. They have been doing our printing back from our first leave behinds in 2004 when we've launched that program. And then you've got fully promoted if you need new uniforms or promotional items. Just fill out the information you would like us to get busy on putting together for you, and we can save you a ton of investment money and overhead costs. And I'm going to use an example of that because we're going to get into our reoccurring costs, which is our 401k plan, and bring up Clay Jansen of Focus Industries. Oh, he's part of it, but we're going to bring Clay up first to talk about what he and his team, Focus Insurance, Focus Companies, Focus fill in the blank legal services, and what they've been able to do. So there's your scorecard. Put your company name on it. Carol will be collecting these, and if you've been to our mixers before, you know we always have different lawn yacht programs we put together, whether it's a flight or radio ads. Rod, his are getting ready to start next week from winning him at the holiday party. Becky, y'all have won the calendar before. Well, our giveaway certificates, because we're not in a showroom, they're actually going to be drawn randomly from these scorecards. So make sure you turn it in to Carol sitting over here on your way out, and that's where we'll be pulling that from. Clay, get over here. Hold it toward you for the live cam.
Perfect. Excellent. Oh, thank you, sir. I'll hold it. There you go. Perfect. Well, thank you, Romey. It's exciting to be here. Romey mentioned we have a number of divisions at Focus Companies, and I wanted to first thank my team for coming out. So maybe just stand up here. We've got Paul Batt, who heads up our retirement team. Seth Fink, my co-founder and partner and close friend, who heads up our tax team. He's our CPA and one of our CPAs. And Teresa Crest, who many of you might have met. She probably quoted your workers' comp or maybe your general liability. So thank you guys for coming and being here with me tonight. So thank you. When Rosie and Romey asked us last year, what could we step in and help provide as a partner benefit, we knew the one thing that we hear most often from our business owner clients, and even from Rosie Partners, is how do we build a program that can reward our employees, give benefits back to the owners, attract new talent in an economy like this? And we jumped at the chance to bring the Rosie Partners a fully custom, low-cost 401k plan. We get this question all the time, right? So we're excited to bring this and launch it. We launched it at the Sanderson Ford event last year, and we got instant traction. Next slide, Gary, that would be great. So there's 6 key elements that we put together to make this plan possible. And the fact of the matter is that there's strength in numbers, right? So when we band all the partners together, we're going to get a pretty amazing custom plan. So first and foremost, we are saving owners money. That is a really big deal with 401k plans, right? If you try to go out on your own, you're getting a single price, right? But it's much like getting fleet pricing, right, at Sanderson Ford. If we band together, we can really negotiate that price down. We're already seeing prices down 15, 25, and in some cases 30%. So we would love to pass that on to all the Rosie partners. We also hear all the time, how do we make it custom for our employees? How do we make sure every employee gets a custom platform, right? So we've got that. We've also want 24/7 online access. We want our employees to be able to jump on online, 1-800 number, or call local, right? So we want to have that touch, right? That feeling of being, right, really advanced, being able to get at it and being able to see it live. And then my favorite part, everybody, we've got local representation, right here for you, right in Phoenix. Our whole team here at Focus Financial, we will be on call for you, on site, training your employees. We've got John Hancock, who's been in the business about 160 years, right here in America as our platform, hundreds of investment choices to choose from. And we have Matthews Gold Kennedy Snow as our TPA, also right here, been in business since 1990 in Phoenix. So we are absolutely excited to launch this. We would love to hear from you. And again, really, it's just a matter of filling out that partner program sheet that you see there. Paul and I will reach out to you. We'll do a free consult, right? And even if you have an existing plan, it'd be our pleasure to give you a second opinion and see if we can make it work a little bit better and save you some money on that plan. I also wanted to, next slide, Gary, for me. Thank you. I also wanted to recognize Randy Cole. Is Randy here? Randy, could you stand up? Randy was one of our first 401k partner programs. Thank you, Randy. We really appreciate it. We saved Randy about 23% on his 401k plan, right? That is amazing and awesome. Now all of his employees have local representation coming out. Paul and I are actually headed out there next week to visit with Bridget and Mr. Pena and the team. Thank you guys for being here. We're really excited. So we're going to be on site at their facilities, doing the training, doing the educating, getting them enrolled. We couldn't be more excited. But like I said, lots of opportunities to save you guys some money, build a custom plan, retract and retain those employees. Tax credits, there's tax credits that the IRS launched and broadened out even a little bit more. So let us know. We'd love to be of service. Thank you so much.
And these are all programs that don't cost you or add to your partnership dues. This is added value programs we've pulled together as a network to bring you as a partner. Just one more way we can continue to make it a win-win-win. And if we can save everybody business operation expenses and overhead as part of your partnership, well, we feel that's a pretty big win. The second question we asked in our partner survey following up on Sanderson Ford is, which one of these 5 elements would you like us to focus on to build out your business-to-business benefits? We list office equipment and supplies on there, IT services, answering service. We left an other, but overwhelmingly the standout was website and social media development and management was the #1 request item. Now, before we move into that, as you guys know, we move and we build the network very slowly. I think if you look around, you recognize a lot of familiar faces. You know a lot of other people first name. A lot of you are family members, or you got married cousins in here. But it's very family oriented. They're not cousins. Brother-in-law, your aunt is his mom or something like that. It's family and it grows slow. You know, PHOCUS Insurance, we didn't just pick them at random or interview them. They've been doing Rosie's personal insurance since before he got married to mom, in the 70s, not 70 years ago. Sorry, in the 70s. Sanderson Ford, you know, we selected them. That's the only place we've been buying our vehicles for, you know, since about that same time. We've got a great picture that'll go out on our social media on Valentine's Day of mom and dad on a road trip in their first Ford that they bought as a couple. Again, in that early 70s era, not 70 years ago. So we, you know, these business-to-business partnerships, we grew very slowly. Well, IT service and social media, that's a very much now need. So we really had to speed up the process in which we brought these relationships to our partners. Now, nothing is formalized yet. And again, this is a very interactive mixer. Please be filling these out and letting us know. This isn't a commitment. This just lets us know your interest level and if we have any follow-up with you. Every single one of them has a no, not interested. And if not, please let us know why. That'll let us know if we need to redirect our focus, redirect our efforts, find different services that are more valued to you. Please let us know. A lot of times we're just guessing. I think this will help. I think we want to do this. I think this will be a great asset. We like it. Why wouldn't everyone else like it? Well, we finally said, duh, let's put together a way to find out and pull that information. So the more you can help tell us, the more we can help service you. So what we've done, we've got 3 different options in the digital world. From and each one of these companies, there's a lot of overlap in the service that they provide to our partners. And I'm speeding up here because we're pushing up against our 30 minutes. But each one has a very narrow, focused area that we're going to be doing a trial. So if you're interested in any of these 3 as I go through them and exploring a trial program, just say yes. It's not a commitment. It's just a follow-up to give you more information, see if it's something you want to help be a trial partner. If it works after our 3-month trial, well, our next mixer in the summer, this may be a formal program we're releasing to the entire network. So the first one is a company called Digital Airstrike. If you're currently happy with your website and your presence, but you get tired of trying to find something to post online, trying to keep up with social media, the reviews and comments, they've got a very packaged deal. And again, I know there's a lot of content. These screens were supposed to be 8 feet tall, and I'm going to move just a little bit closer so I can make sure and read it all because I don't have it all. But they'll do weekly social media posting, and they'll do up to 2 a day. Google business optimization, reputation management. So if you get feedback and referrals, they help follow up on those. They'll help increase your reviews through mobile technology. You've got a response path that's pretty cool. The response path, you've all been to a website where you get a little auto attendant that pops up in the bottom and says, how can I help? Well, this is a plugin that you can put on your website and you can start engaging in the customer there. Well, it's an automated system, but you're immediately alerted. You've got an active customer in the chat. Do you want to take this live? You can let it continue to the automation, or you've got an opportunity to jump on live, not only in text field, but you can jump on with technology and talk to them directly over this chat bot. Generally, all of this a la carte put together, would be a $1,300 a month service. They're offering it exclusively for Rosie on the House partners for $350 a month. Hit this slide. So you've got the benefit of the infrastructure and their technology. The man-hour savings is estimated 8 overhead man-hours a week, and it's a $950 off for Rosie on the House certified partners, $350 a month, and we'll do a 3-month trial, after which we'll do a reevaluation, determine if this is working, if we want to continue and release it to the rest of the network, or you know what, for whatever reason our partners weren't happy, we'll fold and move on and search for a better solution. But we wouldn't be bringing this if we weren't confident that a lot of our partners would see value in it. So that's the platform number one. If you're happy with what you have, but you're tired of trying to manage and keep up with all the online chatter that happens during the week through reviews and social media and people coming to your website that may engage in your chat box, they'll take it automated and give you a dashboard. Oh, you know what, Gary? It says it's about to go to sleep. Could you just make sure the computer doesn't? Just hit cancel. See, even the computer says, shut up, you've been talking too long. The next one, Lisa Evans is here with Local IQ. Lisa, a lot of you that have been with us a long time may even remember her from, she was our rep at KTAR for a number of years. And she's been with Local IQ, which is Gannett, which is Arizona Republic, which is USA Today. So they've got a very huge infrastructure of technology. And you've heard us talking a lot about going to, lead tracking source and a different type of platform that is all based on leads generated by Rosie on the House is in direct relationship to, the dues. This is the next step in going to that platform. And they've got a 50% off 3 months, your first 3 months for a 6-month commitment. If you'd like more information about that, just fill it out on the card. Yes, I'd like to look at doing this for the trial program. We'll schedule another meeting with everyone that's interested and move forward from there. And it'll be with Lisa either virtually or at a big conference center somewhere that's available through Gannett or even the Innovation Center lecture hall where this was supposed to be. Our third one, Henry, over here behind us, if you just look at your website and you're like, I hate it. I don't even know why I paid for this. Gosh darn it. This is not what I wanted. It's aggravating me. I just need a whole new one. But you haven't wanted to engage in finding a new web partner because it was such a pain in the neck last time. We've got Henry. He does specialize in service industry websites, and he is putting together a $500 off design and first month search engine optimization for free. So if you are in the market for a brand new website, brand new online strategy, we've got Henry joining us back here one more time for everyone. They can't see you. All right. And that's Digital Strategy Group. We met Henry through a business group we've been part of for the last 5 years and have really gotten so far in our relationship that if you want a preview of what the next Rosie on the House website 5.0 will look like, here's what Henry and his team have put together for us that you can expect to see roll out in 2011. I'm sorry. Fast forward 10 years, 21. Throwback Thursday, that's right. When the Rosie on the House website started, it was just designed to answer questions that were coming in off the radio program. So it was always designed to first get homeowners questions, the answers that they would call in and ask. Well, this website, we're completely changing that. It's completely reversed to getting homeowners to our certified partners, to your phones, to your emails, your technicians to their door as fast as possible. So it's completely redesigned with lead generation in mind. And we're going to do that with some new on-call search features, repurposing the broadcasts that we do every single Saturday, increasing local traffic to the website, drive our subscription base, and increase our video content. All of this continued to drive more users into the website and more business to you, our partners. So we're very excited as that launch goes on. So that's everything that's on the front page as it relates to business. We'd appreciate it if y'all took a few minutes to fill that out and let us know which one of these services are most valuable to y'all and how can we best help you save money in your business expenses. We're going to fast forward really quick. In the back of the home maintenance calendar in front of you, there's also a number of other one sheets. Oh, before we get there, real quick, Vaughn was asking about this. This is our new no nap campaign. This is our non-active partner, and it's something we started doing one-on-one with you, the partner. The mixers are great, emails are great, phone calls are great, but we never get all the information we need on a regular basis to keep up to date with what's going on in your business and with what's going on at Rosie on the House. So we schedule once a week with one of our partners. We come out on site, we present to your staff, and we go through this rating card, and it lets us know if we're doing everything we can to communicate to you what's available through Rosie on the House, but it also makes sure that we know everything about your company. Let's say you've added a new service, or you're expanding, or you've got a new product line you're excited about. We can't share that information with our homeowners that we don't know about. And one example I was given to Vaughn earlier as well, we've got changeover in ownership, and we just had to remove a partner from the network. When you sell your Rosie on the House business, certification is not guaranteed through ownership transition. And we had a partner that had been with us for about 10 years, sold his company to an investment company out of Atlanta. As soon as we found out about it, they were off the network because we couldn't have control over the quality control. So it helps us, keep up to date with our partners as well. So if you get a call and we're looking to schedule, it's just about a 3-hour in the morning, depending on the size of your company. For companies about 10 and smaller, figure about an hour and a half, but we make sure your partner pages update, all the contact information. Who do we contact for complaints? Who do we contact for referrals? Who do we contact for lifelines during Saturday broadcast? We make sure everything is perfectly in line, so we are able to effectively drive as much information and traffic from our listening audience to you, our partners. So that's our no nap campaign. And a big reminder, we've got logos out front if you need any more certified partner decals. Carol has a bunch out front on your way out. All right, so the other one sheets that are in there is the first one. It's a written list of all of our business-to-business programs that we released at Sanderson Ford. That's your first printout. The second one is everything that you get as a Rosie on the House certified partner. And on the back side of that page is all the additional a la carte add-ons that you have as a Rosie on the House partner, whether it's online marketing, digital marketing, event marketing, video marketing, radio broadcast marketing, 2 more. And then we have a couple of our on the house features that are extremely popular with the radio broadcast. The first one is the entire 9 o'clock hour in studio with Rosie on the House, and it's a combination of all those assets combined. And the next one is our weekly to-do, which is a much shorter segment in the 10 o'clock hour with it's homeowner driven, and that's our maintenance item, which brings us to the back page of this card. So we're getting ready to go to print with our 5th calendar that's in front of you right now. And in the past, we just got together and said, what do you want to talk about next year? I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. How about air conditioning in the summer? Okay. What about pools in the summer? Yeah, we can do that too. Well, you can't do the same content year over year, so we try and change it up. We try and find new angles. And when we started putting the presentation for this together, we said, well, why don't we ask our partners what months would they want to focus on? So the very first part, there's 4 elements of our calendar. The top one is our featured partner of the month. Let us know of all the months out of the year, which one is most important to your company. The second section ties into our weekly to-dos, and that's the maintenance. What elements of maintenance do y'all visit homeowners as it relates to your service and find that they're constantly not doing? Is it not changing air filters? Is it not cleaning your ductwork, cleaning your dryer vent? What elements are you constantly finding and seeing that we could help service our homeowners if they just knew how to do this one element? The third part is our call to action at the bottom. If you look through the calendar, you can see a lot of examples. Some are just branding opportunities. Some are specific calls to action. Clear Code Josh in the orange shirt, you can see this month. If you need $35 off your carpet cleaning, you can pull the coupon out of your Rosie on the House calendar and schedule a service with his company. And you'll also see Train in there, that or Pinnacle Roofing. That's just branding for what we hope is some fall rain. And then the bottom one, we're very excited about. It's that bottom flap that hangs down. Now, right now, the one in front of you is just Rosie on the House. But if you look at the one sheet, we've got Pella's. This is their design from this year. It is the only thing we've found that you get daily visual impressions in the home, and it is pennies on the dollar. We haven't found anything else, and where they hang up the computer, likely by the computer. So it's one last chance to catch that homeowner before they go on it line and search for whatever they need. It's a reminder. All the information you need for your home is right here. Again, none of this is a commitment on what's going into the 2020 calendar. It just gives us an idea that, oh, hey, we've got 4 of our partners that would like to focus on these topics in March. Great. We haven't put those in March before. It's perfect. So it's a way you can help us design the content for 2022. And I know that seems like a long ways away, but the calendars go to print in July. So we only have about 4 months left here to finish all the artwork, all the design, all the layout. And it'll be here before you know it. So think through to 2022, and where would you like to see content for your industry fall into next year? And that'll help us design not only the broadcast content, the calendar content, but all the information we're going to provide to Arizona homeowners next year. I believe this opens it up to question and answer slide. But I'm actually going to skip that because we're here for a whole nother hour. We're here on the patio. You have any questions? Are you guys okay with that? Does anyone have a burning question they want answered to everyone? I think we'd all rather get to the food that we smell, which is why we're going to bring Bret out to talk about Canyon 49 and what he and his team have put together here for everyone to enjoy tonight. He was here from the beginning and helping this whole restaurant get built out. And I'll just let you know, the live stream is there, so just face this way.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for having an event with us tonight. We haven't had an event in almost a year. And my staff is really looking forward to this, as I'm sure you are. We are as well. We'd like to keep you distanced as you go through the buffet. So please, let's not crowd up there. They're going to grab your plates. They're going to serve everything for you. So I've told them, don't be skimpy. If you see something that they didn't give you enough of, just let them know, okay? They'll give you more of it. I promise you that. But yeah, as Romey said, I was the first person here on this property. I spent about a year throwing mattresses out the windows and, ripping old signs off the building. And we bought this building as a quality inn. It was built as a night's inn. It spent time as a day's inn, a comfort inn. A lot of those we didn't even know until we just kept finding old signs in closets and things, So I think it's kind of cool, if you think back to the Night's Inn brand, in the late 60s, they built this hotel here. Night's Inn is purple, right? Here we are 60, 70 years later, we're back to purple. And we've got our hospitality students working at every level of this organization. So in fact, Karen, your banquet captain tonight, was our first student GM. And so we're training the next generation of hoteliers here. And so we're going to start with a little salad station in the front. We got a taco station there at the end. And then we're doing some desserts down on the other side there. Me and my chefs all came from the Four Seasons. So it seems like we over-deliver for the neighborhood. That's why, okay? Yeah, we'll be around if you have any questions for us. We can do anything at all for you. Thanks so much.
All right, I'll close since y'all don't have any questions for us. I have one burning question for a lot of y'all. You're a member of the most unique, successful, highly recognized contractor referral network in the state of Arizona. And so many of you hide it. It's not on your shirts. It's not on your cards. It's not on your trucks. It's not on your letterhead. It's insane. In Marketing 101, the first thing they teach you is how do you stand out as different? I've got dozens of people in every category dying to get in this network. And we're not going to do it. But I need the people in this network to be a part of the team. My burning question is, why aren't the team players wearing the uniform? Let's eat.